Most people never reach their potential for one simple reason. They are afraid to fail, not afraid of pain, not afraid of hard work, not afraid of sacrifice, afraid of failure, afraid of looking foolish, afraid of being judged, afraid of discovering they are not as good as they hoped. And because of that fear, they never truly begin. There was once a young man who dreamed of becoming strong, not famous, not rich, strong, the kind of strength that couldn't be taken away by circumstances, the kind of strength that remained when life became difficult, the kind of strength that allowed a person to walk through chaos without losing themselves. But there was a problem. He feared failure more than anything. Every opportunity felt dangerous. Every challenge felt threatening. Every risk felt like a trap. Whenever he wanted to start something new, his mind immediately imagined everything that could go wrong. What if I fail? What if people laugh? What if I'm not good enough? What if I embarrass myself? The questions never stopped. And because the questions never stopped, neither did the excuses. Years passed this way. Dreams remained dreams. Goals remained goals. Nothing changed. Until one day he walked into a boxing gym. He wasn't there because he wanted to fight. He was there because he was tired of watching life pass him by, tired of feeling weak, tired of being controlled by fear. The gym wasn't impressive. Old bags, worn floors, sweat on the walls, no luxury, no comfort. Only work. The coach looked at him and asked, "Have you ever boxed before?" The young man shook his head. The coach smiled. "Good." That answer surprised him. Most people see inexperience as weakness. The coach saw it differently. Inexperience meant possibility. The first training session was terrible. His technique was awful. His footwork was clumsy. His conditioning was embarrassing. Everything felt difficult. And for the first time in years, he wanted to quit immediately. Not because the training was impossible, because failure was visible. Everyone could see his mistakes. Everyone could see his weakness. Everyone could see that he wasn't good. And that's when he discovered something. The fear of failure is often worse than failure itself. The reality was painful, but it wasn't nearly as painful as the years he had spent imagining it. This lesson changed everything, because most suffering happens before reality arrives. The Stoics understood this. Seneca wrote that we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Think about that. How many opportunities have been destroyed by imaginary fear? How many dreams have died because of imagined failure? How many lives have remained small because of imagined judgment? The young man kept training, day after day, week after week, month after month. At first, progress was slow, painfully slow. Some days it felt invisible, but the coach kept repeating the same lesson. Trust the process, not the results, not the praise, not the opinions. The process. This was difficult. Modern society teaches people to focus on outcomes, money, success, recognition, achievements. The warrior focuses on something different, the next repetition, the next round, the next step, because that is the only thing under his control. Marcus Aurelius understood this perfectly. He believed that our responsibility is not to control outcomes. Our responsibility is to control effort. The young fighter slowly began to understand. The more he focused on effort, the less he feared failure. Because effort belongs to you. Results do not. One evening, after a particularly difficult sparring session, he sat alone in the locker room. His face hurt, his body hurt, his confidence hurt. He had been completely outclassed by another fighter. For a moment, all the old thoughts returned. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I should quit. Maybe this isn't for me. The coach sat beside him. Neither spoke for a while. Finally, the coach said, "Do you know why most people never become dangerous?" The young man shook his head. "They protect their ego more than their future." The room became silent. Because deep down, he knew it was true. Every time he avoided failure, he was protecting his ego. Every time he avoided discomfort, he was protecting his ego. Every time he avoided risk, he was protecting his ego. But growth requires the opposite. Growth requires vulnerability. Growth requires mistakes. Growth requires temporary weakness. You cannot become strong while constantly trying to appear strong. This lesson applies far beyond fighting. Many people avoid starting businesses because they fear failure. Many people avoid relationships because they fear rejection. Many people avoid opportunities because they fear embarrassment. And in trying to avoid pain, they accidentally avoid growth. The years continued. The young fighter improved, but not because he became fearless, because he became familiar with fear. This is one of the biggest misconceptions about courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. The greatest warriors in history felt fear. The greatest fighters feel fear. The greatest leaders feel fear. The difference is that they move anyway. Fear is a passenger, not the driver. As his skills improved, another lesson emerged. Failure wasn't the enemy, comfort was. Failure teaches, comfort sedates. Failure reveals weaknesses, comfort hides them. Failure creates adaptation, comfort creates stagnation. Every loss became information. Every setback became education. Every mistake became guidance. Slowly, failure transformed from something he feared into something he valued, because every failure contained a lesson, and every lesson made him stronger. One day, years later, he stepped into the ring for his first real fight. The crowd was loud. The lights were bright. The pressure was overwhelming. His heart raced. His hands trembled. His stomach tightened. The fear was still there. After all those years, it remained. And suddenly he smiled, because he finally understood something. The goal was never to eliminate fear. The goal was to stop obeying it. The bell rang, and for the first time in his life he felt free. Not because he knew he would win, because he no longer needed certainty. Whether he won or lost didn't matter. He had already conquered the real battle. The battle against hesitation, the battle against self-doubt, the battle against fear. Most people think confidence comes from victory. They are wrong. Confidence comes from action. Confidence comes from showing up. Confidence comes from facing fear repeatedly until it loses its authority over you. The fight ended. But this story isn't about who won. Because winning wasn't the lesson. Transformation was. The young man entered the gym afraid of failure. Years later, he understood something most people never learn. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Every champion has failed. Every warrior has failed. Every successful person has failed. The difference is that they didn't stop. Life rewards persistence more than perfection. The strongest people are not those who avoid mistakes. They are those who survive them. They learn, they adapt, they continue, and eventually, they become the people they once admired. Maybe that's the lesson you need today. Stop waiting for certainty. Stop waiting for confidence. Stop waiting for guarantees. They are not coming. Take the first step. Accept the possibility of failure. Accept the possibility of discomfort. Accept the possibility of mistakes. Because on the other side of those things is growth. On the other side is confidence. On the other side is strength. The person you want to become is not built through comfort. They are built through challenge. They are built through setbacks. They are built through struggle. And every day you avoid those things is another day you delay your transformation. So move forward, even if you're afraid, especially if you're afraid, because courage begins where certainty ends. If this message resonated with you, subscribe and join this community. Many people watch these videos without subscribing, but by subscribing, you help spread these lessons to others who need them. Leave a comment below. I move despite fear. And remember, the strongest warriors are not those who never fail. They are those who refuse to stop after they do.